Alexandre Ventura. O Alexandre, nós fizemos, esse é o 15º Retinawesome.
O 15º, eu pensava que era o 12º, pô.
É o 15º, é porque teve um que foi o Retinawesome número 13, que foi junto com o Cake and Pie Expo.
Então deixa eu mudar aqui e botar 15, porque eu tenho botado 12 aqui na apresentação.
Não, another, so now we have to switch the languages. Now the other Retinawesome was with Thessaloniki Vitro-Retinal Summer School with Greece.
Great.
Understand? And this Oftalmocordoba is the Retinawesome 12, but this is actually the 15th.
I got it. Okay.
Because some retinosomes, they have the number. Some retinosomes, they don't have a number. Like, for example, retinosome Paris, next week, Paris. So it's the name of the city. So retinosome Paris. Retinosome, special session with Oftalmocordoba. This one is 12.
We have to make a retinosome Recife pretty soon.
Yeah.
Or maybe Fernando de Noronha.
We should do Retinosome Recife. Yeah. Rodrigo Pegado just announced that we should do Retinosome Búzios. So we will have the beaches from Recife, and we will have the beaches from Búzios as well.
That'll be great.
Great ideas.
You guys are welcome. Maybe the summer retinosome.
Yeah, summer. Yeah, good idea. So we are recording your presentation. So because now you are alone, we are alone. You are the keynote man. You are the guy. So Dr. Lam was there with us, and Dr. Lam is going to be able to watch, and as well as the others, your presentation. Good discussions to this morning with Dr. Lam, Dr. Oshima from Japan. He showed brilliant case there, and Natarajan and others. Everybody was great. Francini showed such a nice case. So anytime you want to start your presentation, you're going to be able to share your screen, okay?
Great. Let me see here. Okay, share the screen. We're gonna have a discussion afterwards.
Yes, after you present your case, we can have a discussion on your case, like a panel discussion between us. It's being recorded, so we're gonna add this video to the Retinawesome. The audience in the morning.
Thank you very much, Hudson, and all staff members to the invitation for the Retinawesome 12. It's a pleasure to participate and enjoy our specialty that we love, the retina, with our colleagues. I'm gonna present a surgical case of a trauma. This guy is a 49 years old African Brazilian, and he was referred to me by a general EyeMD after a trauma. He went to the emergency room with trauma, and they sutured the anterior segment, and 15 days later, this general ID sent to me. He had a traumatic cataract and a lot of vitreous hemorrhage, and all that because of motorcycle accident. His family had diabetes and high blood pressure, and he only had high blood pressure. He was a very healthy guy. And it's very common in Brazil. You have motorcycle accidents because the traffic's so hard, and so many cars and so many bikes and motorcycles. these instruments is very useful to the motorcycles to tie the helmet or tie something else to take within the motorcycle. And what happened was he did tied it wrong, his helmet, and this sharp point just hit his eye. And this is the vitrectomy. Trauma cases are very, very hard, and everyone is surprised. The general doctor sent to me saying that, oh, there is no detachment, there is just one cataract that we have to be done. I think it's an easy case, but in the beginning you see a very big scar that it's very hard to see through. And then I realized that all the anterior chamber was a mass and had a lot of vitreous. So you had a lot of anterior synechia and vitreous encapsulated into the incisions.
Very tough case and difficult to see the visualization.
Oh yes, yes. All the time I had to make a special inclination of the eye to see. You're gonna see how hard it is when we get inside. Right now I'm just get rhythm of the synechia, and then there's the cataract. And for my surprise, we had a big tear with the blood and the cataract. The cataract was soft. I could eat that with the 25 gauge vitrectomy. But you can see I just have a little space to see through. I cannot reach all the retina.
How large is the eye? Is it too long?
No, it's not too long. He's -1 in the other eye, so I think he was the same in that eye too. And I have some questions. How the audience would prefer to get a ceratoprosthesis? I thought I could see and have the surgery done, but what happened was the macula area was affected by the big tear, but I could attach the retina. Now he has silicone oil, but my first question was, is better to make like to use a ceratoprosthesis to see better and do a better surgery, or everyone will try to do an inclination of the eye and perform the surgery. So here you can see the retina attached and the silicone oil in place. Unfortunately, the vision was not so good for reading, but this guy has a very useful vision because the lateral vision is safe.
Okay, very good case. Actually, I did this case back a week ago, and it was so tough to see. It was worse to visualize than your case, but your case was pretty good. We could see the whole retina, and it was possible to do the surgery. I did not see a lot of problem with the visualization. I think it was pretty good. But oftentimes, if it's not possible to watch and appreciate the retina, maybe keratoprosthesis would be a good option. But for this case that you showed, the system, the wide angle system was good enough as to curb the situation. So I did not see much problem in doing the surgery. My case last week was very similar. and difficult to perform because the patient had this vertical cut on the corner, pretty much like yours, but it was worse because it was irregular. So even though we used the contact lens, we had to tilt the eye upwards and downwards to get a spot on the retina to actually perform the surgery. But I think you managed
when you tilt the eye, it's very hard to see. It's very hard to perform the laser. It's harder. And for instance, when I saw the detachment, Hudson, I thought, hey, I should put a buckle to help me on that. So I think a buckle should be used if you have a case like that, because you had no other laceration in the sclera, and could help the patient to have a better attached retina.
Yeah, buckle would be a good idea, I think. But those cases, usually they have lower intraocular pressure, many of them because of the trauma, they have these choroidals. And I would be very, careful to tighten the buckle, maybe just a supportive buckle, just to
yes
around the eye, because, you see hemorrhages, you see the stuff there, you cannot actually see much of the periphery, and sometimes you could worsen these choroidals. But I think you're right. If you do a buckle to support the retinal periphery and manage to clean the hemorrhage out of the macular area, even subretinal hemorrhage, it looks like this patient has lots of subretinal hemorrhage as well. And
yes.
I would use this. I love the Alexandre. What do you think? I like very much the Med1 cannula, the 38 that narrows down to 41. This is usually very, very cool. I like.
Yeah, I used all this cannula too. It's very nice, and also the dual bore from Med1 to put the PFO. So I really like the cannulas. Regarding the buckle, I used a 240 buckle. It's very easy to put, and you can take it off if you don't need after the surgery. But I really like to have the 240, and in that case, I just don't put that because the general doctor said, hey, there is no retinal detachment. It's just a simple traumatic cataract. So you have to be careful with this case.
Yeah, very nice, Sean. And we keep following up these patients, and but we know that the outcome is not so good because trauma sort of shakes the whole thing around and disturbs the EZ zone and the photoreceptors, and causes edema, and if it gets more advanced, the fibrosis and things. So it's difficult. Very good case, very well managed, and
it is very hard. All traumas. As you know, my father is an eye doctor too, and one of the first things that he told me was, "Hey, if you see a trauma, close the eye. You might have a surprise. Try as best as you can." If I did not try doing a surgery in this patient, he could not have the lateral vision today that helps him to drive and do his things.
For sure. And how long would you leave the patient with the silicone oil in cases like that?
Hudson, I'm really afraid to take out the silicone oil in this case. I use the heavy silicone oil. I use the Bausch & Lomb 5700 silicone oil, and I think it's gonna last a little bit longer. This case has about a year, but I have a trauma case with 5-6 years, and I'm kind of afraid to take it off the silicone oil because of atrophy.
Yeah, sometimes I prefer to exchange the silicone oil for a newer one.
Yes,
to avoid
I
these
agree.
complications such as emulsification, because oftentimes you remove it and the ciliary body doesn't work well, and
Yes,
you
yes.
might get these, complications and tises, and so might not be as good as ours. So,
Yes, you're correct.
you want to comment anything more from your presentation?
Well, the trauma is always a very hard thing to help, and the faster you do, the closer, and the faster you do the surgery is better for the patients. You have to close the eye. Sometimes the retina, you have to wait a little bit to the eye calm down. You need to have a lot of instruments because trauma is always a surprise. Retina is a surprise, but the trauma is even more.
Yeah, worse. Yeah, trauma is even worse.
So you have to have all the instruments that you can, and if you can go with a helper, with another eye surgeon, would help a lot.
All right. So thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Well,
I want to invite you to the next Retinawesome meeting if you can participate or watch. I'm going to Paris next week for the Retinawesome Paris, and I will end your presentation here by showing you the teaser from our next Retinawesome, which is going to be the Retinawesome Paris. Just a sec.
Great. It's a pleasure.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
So I will show you the video from Retinawesome Paris. Parlez-vous français?
No.
It's going to be a good meeting. But I had to train a little more my French because I speak French, but we only speak in English. When I was in Canada, I used to speak more, but now I have to practice.
I love the French wine.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It was a pleasure to participate of the Retinawesome 12. I'm here when you want to.
Thank you again, and good to see you again after some time. And have a great weekend. And
you too, my friend. You're gonna have a big holiday next week, so enjoy your family.
Thank you. You too, my friend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.